Hello everyone, MG Tomb here. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. If not, I pray that you all do well. Today we are reacting to a video how restoration videos are fake. Now I watch a bit of restoration videos myself, but lately there has been an abysmal amount of them that look so odd that I start wondering how and why do they do this. So I want to see how this video fares. I want to see if it actually covers that. So without wasting any time, I don't know why I elongated that, but without wasting any time, let's get into it.
Thanks to SunnyV2, we all know the unfortunate truth of most primitive building videos being complete bogus.
Oh yeah, I have seen those videos. However, I have not seen how primitive buildings videos are staged. I've seen, but those videos also looked a bit odd somehow.
But what if I told you the problem with staged content goes much deeper, and that the majority of restoration videos are faked? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be investigating the cruel and deceitful world of fake restoration videos. And before we go any further, here's just a quick disclaimer.
Cruel? Why is that cruel?
That this video does get very disturbing, and if you're sensitive to topics related—
Wait, what? Should I watch this? Wait, it is on YouTube. Why am I— okay. Around animals and mistreatment. How does restoration go around animals and their mistreatment?
Relating to animals, I suggest you proceed with caution. Restoration videos have been a viral staple on YouTube for over 3 years, with the niche having several subcategories. The most common variant involves a creator discovering a rusty, aged, or seemingly naturally damaged item and then documenting the steps of restoring it back into its intended form. The content grabs viewers' attention by showing—
Wait, I just saw something weird.
And then documenting the steps of restoring it back into its intended form. The content grabs viewers' attention—
That's a guitar. Wait, is that a guitar? You see what I'm saying, where the abysmal amount of them go wrong.
By showing a thumbnail featuring an extremely corroded and damaged item, begging the question of
there
what
was
it would
an
look
Xbox
like if it were to be
camera.
Brand new. But this is exactly where the fault lies. And whilst from a first glance this content is generally seen as harmless, it's often not realized by the viewer that in many cases, the creator is deliberately damaging or even just painting over the item to steal your attention. There are two primary categories of fake item restoration videos: strong fakes and mild fakes.
Yes. You see that bike on the left? I think I saw a similar video of a guy saying like a 50-year-old bike, and then I realized that model was just 5 years old. And I didn't really understand how did it happen. Look at the tires, right? Tires don't rust. Tires and plastic doesn't usually cover that much. They just lose air and get dirty. So I don't really understand how they managed to do this.
The strong variant is when the item either has cosmetic rust painted on or is covered in dirt or mud in order to give the appearance of decay, eroding, or like it's been left outside or submerged in water for years. There's a huge amount of these videos on YouTube, not only about weapons, but also on tech and shoes. It's almost like some of these tech videos aren't even trying to hide the fact that it's staged, going as far as submerging and washing the technology in water.
What's that? Is that a motherboard? Nah, it doesn't look— it looks close to that, but that thing is definitely not reviving. I'm absolutely sure that thing is not reviving.
The second variant of fake item restoration videos are called mild fakes. The mild fake variant is harder to tell from the strong fakes, as the damage is usually real. So if the damage is real, then you're probably wondering why these videos are fake to begin with. But that can be simply explained by the fact that the creator is destroying the items off camera by exposing them to chemicals such as hydrogen peroxide that massively speed up the process of rust growth. And whilst this particular variant is often respected more due to the creator actually restoring the item, it still should be noted that they are destroying—
I don't think mild fakes, restoring mild fakes is a bad thing, because ultimately it's a sort of a DIY, I think. But completely destroying the item and rebuilding it, that's just stupid, because the item was already in a good state. But if you actually put it in the video, in the description, I had to destroy this item to remake it, people will actually appreciate your honesty than just saying, okay, this thing looks so fake. When people start thinking, oh, this looks fake. But when you inform it from the very beginning, I'm doing this and this and this, people usually pay less attention than to the details.
Destroying the items to begin with. But how would one even know if an item restoration video was faked in the first place?
You just look for odd amount of rust. You just look where the plastic, rubber, all these things all of a sudden are rusted. Places that don't break down. You look at this, or the thing inside seems very, it doesn't seem damaged from the inside. That's my point.
Well, this is Backyard Ballistics. Their restoration channel has been creating genuine restoration videos for the past 11 months, with some of the videos having between 3.1 and 6 million views. On the 6th of September 2022,
they make really good videos.
Published a video titled "Most Restoration Videos Are Fake," where he'd go and
You should subscribe to Backyard Ballistics because I've seen like their 2 or 3 videos and they are genuinely really good.
depth on how to spot fakes, specifically in the knife and gun niche.
Of the object is altered through a process different
Yes.
than natural decay phenomena.
Fake
In its
rust
most
iron.
common form, the item is covered in a mixture of dyes, pigments, binders and fillers, usually tailored to
Yeah, that looks straight up fake. That looks straight up
look
fake.
like some form of corrosion product. It's basically painted over. For example,
Tire is not gonna rust. Again, a fake.
there is no reason for a plastic or rubber piece to become rust colored, nor for a steel object to develop green
Yes.
or bluish corrosion products. If you see a steel object with green stuff on it, then what you're looking at is most certainly fake. Steel's products of corrosion in a natural environment can be of any shade of orange, red, brown and black, but not green, blue or bright yellow. Another thing that could give away one of these fakes is the presence of uncovered areas that have been missed during the application of fake rust. For example, a Slings Weaver could leave a shadow during spraying, and there's no natural process that would leave such an appearance, so we can conclude with high confidence that we're looking at some form of fake rust. Mild fakes are harder to tell apart, but they're also less of a scam. What happens is that the content creator takes an item in good or fair condition and subjects it to the same decay processes that can occur naturally, often in an environment that causes them to happen over a much shorter period of time. This still means that guns or items in good conditions are deliberately damaged for the purpose of making a restoration video, but at least the damage is realistic and the recovery process genuine. In other words, you can still learn something useful from the video. The accelerated aging process is done properly, it's practical.
Yes, that's my point. Mild restoration videos are fine because it genuinely teaches you stuff. But the ones that are truly destroyed and stuff, that make no sense whatsoever.
Impossible to distinguish it from a natural one. It's a bit like artificial diamonds. They are made in a lab setting over the course of a few days instead
Okay.
of millions of years in the Earth's mantle. But if you do them right, the end result is practically undistinguishable. If the neglect that caused the decay happened over a
You can create diamonds in a lab? Wow, I didn't know that.
relatively short period of time, the difference between genuine and fake is even more blurred.
So with that in mind, many of the viral restoration videos begin to look very suspicious. A great example of a bogus restoration channel is Restoration and Metal. Their YouTube channel
Okay.
has gained over 117 million views across their content. And in their video titled Antique Guitar Old Restoration, this is about as obvious as they get, as they go on to make almost every mistake a fake restoration video could possibly make. For
This is just covered in mud, broken. This is not antique at all. This is quite new.
starters, they randomly find this broken guitar in their garden covered in mud. They clean it up, and then they use instant noodles in order to fix the hole.
Oh,
With the
come
real cherry
on.
top,
For
well,
God's
that was the
sake.
fact that they put the tuning strings on backwards. One might argue that restoration
Oh my
videos
God.
aren't particularly bad, mainly due to the fact that they are essentially harmless and entertaining for the viewer. But by looking a little bit deeper into the niche,
Okay.
that statement simply doesn't hold true. Because recently several channels have been thriving from animal restoration videos. But this
Wait, what? What
true,
did he just
because
say?
recently several channels have been thriving from animal restoration.
You can't be serious. Animal restoration. I can understand why he said like disturbing. Oh God. I don't think I'm gonna watch this, but
Restoration videos. But this only brings up more questions, such as how can animals be restored? And
Yes.
how could this even be staged? Well,
That
let me
is
introduce you
scary.
to barnacles. Barnacles are small marine creatures that stick onto rocks, boats, and sometimes even turtles. And with the
okay, I see what he's gonna say. I think I know what he's gonna say. Oh no.
rise of quote oddly satisfying videos, barnacle removal videos began gaining millions of views on YouTube. And
Yes.
what people are willing
Look, this is
do
odd.
when it
This is really, really odd. I never watched these videos. I have reported like 80 or 90 of these videos. Do you know why? Because they're basically ripping something off your back. If you don't know, a turtle shell, there is his spine is there. He's gonna feel everything there.
when it comes to making money is truly horrifying. Barnacles only grow on sea turtles, and due to the rarity of sea turtles, these scumbag creators have begun staging the content using freshwater turtles. They do this by literally gluing barnacles, seashells, and dirt onto
How? Oh my God. What are people doing, like, man? What are people doing for just couple of views? No, millions of views. I'm pretty sure lots of people watch these videos. Oh, this is so sad. This is not just sad. This is depressing, disappointing, and barbaric, inhuman.
to their shells and then proceed to scrape it off their shells with sharp objects.
You see, like, the turtle is struggling, not because it wants to get away, it's in pain.
The turtles having nerve endings in their shell, the process of
Yes!
scraping off glued objects feels extremely painful for the poor turtle, and not only damages
It's the
their
same way there's like a pimple on your back and someone is scraping this off with a knife, okay? You're gonna feel that really well, okay? It's gonna leave a scar. For them, it will be the same thing, like some kind of trauma, I
the
guess.
shell, but also causes internal trauma. Investigations done by YouTuber New England Reptile
That
revealed that
was-
there's one main person behind most of these videos. And what's even worse is that they kept using the same freshwater turtles over and over again.
So after downloading and scrubbing through nearly 200 barnacle removal videos, I've come to the conclusion that 99% of these videos are made by the same person. There's just one creep doing this. I've spotted about 6 different species of turtles used in these videos. After a while, I started to notice something truly disturbing, and I wasn't at all surprised. They're using the same
So freshwater turtles live in freshwater. They're not gonna develop this, I think. Sea turtles will. But weirdly enough, if you put like freshwater turtles in seawater, so I don't, wait, how do they do this? Like, do they drop like freshwater turtles in seawater? Isn't that like bad for them? I mean, they're oh my god. I'm overthinking this. I should probably watch this.
turtles over and over again. And I know this because I spend entirely too much time hyper-focusing on things most people wouldn't. Just imagine returning home after every trip to the beach just to have the stuff glued back on your shell so it can be scraped off with anything from a sharp blade to a fork the next day.
And with comments on these videos such as, "It's so nice to see kind people like you helping out these little turtles," it seems like most people don't understand the disgusting and evil nature behind the content they are consuming. But with the rise of the
Wait, this was animal restoration. I thought this was animal cruelty from the very first beginning. I've seen this. I've reported this like many times. You should always report these videos. Whenever you see any animal having pain or anything and somebody's making a video on it, there might not be good things in there. It might be more than that.
content's virality, it would only be a matter of time before turtle experts would catch on. And on the 10th of November 2022, a channel by the name of Dan the Turtle Man would create a video exposing a channel named Ocean Sea, which at the time was gaining millions of views from harming the defenseless turtles.
This is a freshwater species from Papua New Guinea and New Zealand that they glued, and it has a soft shell, not a soft shell turtle, but its shell is soft and leathery, and they glued barnacles to the shell to make this fake video. That is so twisted. Not only that, but they're putting them in the ocean. They're literally
That is bad. If you put them in the ocean, something happens. I don't know. There's something I read like freshwater turtles can be put in ocean water. Something happens to them. I don't know.
letting them swim around in salt water. That's not good for them. This is a freshwater species. They're burning its freaking eyeballs. Not to mention the skin problems that they can have
Oh.
from this. Look, it's leaving lesions. You're literally ripping the freaking skin off the shell of the turtle here because they glued the barnacles to this fly river turtle. Are you actually kidding me? And on the hard-shelled animals, at least, you know, it's really uncomfortable, but usually they don't rip anything off. On this fly river turtle, they are quite literally, oh, he's pulling, and then see how upset the turtle gets?
Dan the Turtle Man's video led to hundreds of viewers reporting the big channels who were posting their content, which luckily resulted in the bigger channels being terminated by YouTube. But this is the real world, and not all stories have happy endings, and in this case that is especially evident, as the terminated channels began re-uploading their videos under new names. An example of one of these channels being Vast Ocean, who in the last 2 weeks has posted 91 videos amassing over 1.6 million views, gaining their channel over 61,000 subscribers.
You know what? We're gonna see one thing right now. There are still videos like this. Fuck this. Oh god. This was
Thanks to Sunny
so bad.
gaining their channel over 61,000 subscribers. And by simply searching Total Barnacle Removal on YouTube, you can see hundreds of these videos being uploaded every single day.
There we go.
And then see how upset the turtle gets?
Dan the Turtle Man's video led to hundreds of viewers reporting the big channels who
I'm sorry guys. Honestly, I don't want to talk about anything right now. I'm extremely disturbed. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye. I'll see you guys next time.